It's the Corrado Lark, Corrado Lark, Corrado Lark, Knitcast podcast channel. Yeah. Oh, hey, and welcome back to the Corrado Lark Knitcast podcast. I am Corrado Lark. You can find me as Corrado Lark on Instagram, and Corrado Lark Knits on Ravelry, and Corrado Lark Designs on Ravelry, and you can even email me at corradolark@gmail.com. Yesterday was Vogue Knitting Live 2018. Just give me a minute. Gotta have my highly caffeinated coffee. I'm gonna need it today. I went all 3 days. It was my first knitting event. If you haven't tuned into the channel before, hi, welcome. Unbelievable. I had an incredible time. There were so many fascinating designers and yarn dyers and so much work to look at. So many people create so many beautiful things with yarn. That's that simple, right? So today's episode, I'm going to recap a little bit of what happened. I'm still in shock and awe, and I'm filled with a lot of gratitude for how nice so many people were to me over the weekend. You know, my fiber journey hasn't been a long one. You know, I just kind of started about a year and a half ago, maybe, yeah, about that, and I've kind of done it on my own. So, you know, I've taught everything to myself, and I'm so glad to be joining a community of so many incredible people. Let's just put it that way. Part of me gets a little emotional talking about it, but it's alright, we're gonna power through because it was an incredible weekend, and I want to let you know how incredible it was. Starting with, I was there at 5 p.m. on Friday, well, right before, so I'm in line with all the lovely ladies, and there were a few guys there. I'm gonna say there were a few guys, not many. I did expect a few more than what I saw, but again, I don't know what the community looks like at this point. You know, you the viewer probably know better. So it was interesting to see. That said, all of the guys, you know, were super nice, and everyone was very welcoming to me being a guy there. Right by the line was the junk yarn booth, which was beautiful. I didn't get any junk yarn. I was on a budget, but I'd love some in the future. Let's just put it that way. And I'll be getting some in the future. Enough of that. So I get in, and there's just so much going on, and I walked, and I started on the 6th floor, I think. I don't know where junk yarn was. I started on the 6th floor because I knew I wanted to hit the Stephen and Penelope group. Stephen West, I love you, and I love your booth, and I'm sure your shop is beautiful, but I can't say your booth's name. I can't say your Stephen and Penelope. Stephen and Penelope. Stephen and Penelope. Stephen and Penelope. They're going to teach that in acting schools. They have to, because it's a beautiful name and quite a tongue twister for me. Anyway, so I knew I wanted to stop there, and I want to stop at Do You Knit right off the bat. Stephen and Penelope was swamped immediately, so I just went over to Do You Knit, which was also swamped. But there was some yarn that was calling my name, and so I did get some there, and it's beautiful. You know, I'd rather show you when I'm working with them and show you what the final products are, because for the most part, I'm designing with everything at this point. I've learned a lot. I have a lot to learn more, a lot more to learn, but I'm at the point where I just want to create my own stuff. So that's where we're at. Cheers. Anyway, there was so much incredible yarn, and I met so many incredible people. I mean, I can go through a list of some of them. Stacy Charles comes to mind. You know, had a nice conversation with him about learning to design and you know, the struggles when you're first starting, and you know, he was really supportive and appreciative, and he told me to stop by, and I definitely plan to, because I've never been to String, and it's here in New York. Who am I? Anyway, let's see, Stephen West. Enough said. It was the first night is when I met him, and at the end of the night, you know, everything had kind of died down, and I didn't know what was, you know, I didn't even look at the time. I was still so in shock at everything. I made about 2 rounds through each floor each day, and at the end of the night, I ended up at the Stephen Penelope booth. I may have bought something there, and then Stephen West was shockingly, you know, not surrounded and swamped. So, you know, we got to talking a little bit, and he said he liked my cowl, and he was really sweet. We took a picture. It's on my Instagram, and he's now written me a little thing on Instagram too, which I can't believe, and I'm still in shock by, but he's a really cool guy. Super nice. Look forward to seeing him again. Then there's Stephen B. Stephen B is such a wonderful character. I'm a little too shy to go out there and be as incredibly awesome as he is, and I'm so grateful for people like him in the world. The first night, I think he had like glitter blue lip gloss on, or lipstick. I don't even know. It was so cool. He was wonderful as well. We were talking for a little bit. Yeah, the men in this business are powerful men. Powerful, talented people. And, you know, the women are too, my God. I mean, we'll skip ahead to Karen in a second, but from D-Unit, if you didn't know, the yarn pimp. Right. The men are great. Stephen B., Stephen West, Stacy Charles. I'm sure there are more that I'm forgetting, but we'll move on to the ladies. Karen from D-Unit. I've been wanting to meet Karen for a long time. You know, she's in Jersey. It's not too far from me, but I haven't made it out yet. And boy, do I have to, because she's filled with like so much joy for this that I want to be around that. So the first day I'm like talking to her a little bit, you know, whatever. And I was wearing this, but inside out. You know, not inside out, the other way, with the darker side first, you know. And the second day I wore my Triangle for Mom shawl, which got, you know, a lot of people really enjoyed. To my surprise, really, because it's, you know, so simple. But then Sunday, I actually got to spend a little more time talking to Karen, and she was like, "That's your first brioche?" You know, like, freaking out about it in a positive way, which is always positive. I don't know. She liked it. That's cool, right? I made it up. So, you know, we were talking about stuff and about, you know, some of my ideas and where I think I'm headed and what my next steps are. There's a lot. It's kind of the theme of the weekend was for me kind of deciding where I was headed with all of this. And as you can see, I'm feeling very grounded today. I'm not my usual like what self. Part of it's because I kind of just woke up. Part of it's because I haven't had a full cup of coffee. Part of it's because the weekend was so nuts and I had so much going on with it that I'm just like beautifully decompressing. But Karen was great. But then we can get to Gigi. Gigi made it, guys. She made it to Vogue Knitting Live. She made it into my life. I have no words as well for how wise she is and how just kind, and her work is beautiful, and she is just such a wonderful woman. Shamika, Cece, you know, some of these people that I've seen on Instagram, I've seen on YouTube, I've seen you know, on Christy Glass, who I also saw. Of course, always good to see Christy Glass. Just brings a big smile to your face, Christy Glass. I'll see you soon. And it was, meeting everyone was so incredible. And then we can get to for me, two of the main events. Blind Buck Farms is the first one. Blind Buck Farms in Salem, New York. Lubna, hey, if you ever see this, hi, what's up? Her and Erica, I think her name's Erica. There's so many names, I'm so sorry if your name's not Erica, but I'm gonna call you Erica in this video. Erica's the dyer, and Lubna has the farm there. Her colors are stunning, and the fact that they are taking these shockingly strong, vibrant, saturated colors and putting them into their wool, which is the rustic feeling wool. It's not the, you know, it isn't a hedgehog, it isn't a, you know, Olan, it isn't a super soft, you know, Madeline Tosh. It's structured, and I love working with stuff like that, as you may know. So meeting them was incredible. So incredible. They, you know, they invited me up to their farm. They, you know, I may or may not be working with them in the near future. I can't thank them enough. And if you haven't seen any of their work, Blind Buck Farms, everyone, you need it. You need to see it. It's local. It's just as beautiful. And you can do whatever you want with it in a contemporary way. That's all I'm gonna say. And then we get to the Clinton Hill Cashmere. Rebecca is so cool. We kind of hit it off pretty quickly. We had a good chat watching the Noro fashion show, which was a surprise fashion show. Who knew that surprise fashion show was at Vogue Knitting Live? Maybe you did, I didn't. I didn't expect it, and I was wearing Noro, so that was pretty cool. So we hit it off, we chat a lot. Her business is really incredible. It's new, it's hip, it's the yarn is so beautiful. Her collection, her designs, her, you know, her approach is so fresh to what I've seen. You know, maybe it's, no, not even gonna say that. It's fresh, y'all. And if you don't have some Clinton Hill Cashmere, you need to buy Clinton Hill Cashmere. If not just for the Clinton Hill Cashmere, also because the Christy Glass knits Clinton Hill Cashmere knit along. I don't know who I think I am. I'm an actor, supposedly, so. So anyway, she was incredible. So kinda can't wait to see her again soon. And it was just amazing to meet so many people in the city that are in line with what I am starting to do. You know, I didn't even know that I was starting to do this until really this weekend, and I went, yeah. And that's not to say that I'm putting my acting on hold, because I you know, am an actor, I am a singer, I work in that. That's really how I make income at this point. And if you know anything about actors and singers that aren't famous, they don't make a lot of income. So, you know, it works for me, it's working with where I'm at, and if I can balance the two, that would be incredible. If you know, if one takes off, I really don't know. All I know is I'm happy with where I'm at. I can still buy coffee. I have a beautiful cowl that I love, that I'm so proud of. You know, I didn't know what I was gonna name it until Gigi like threw me on camera. She was like, "Oh wait, here we go, honey," and like puts it up. I don't even know how I don't know if she says honey. I just say honey, and she's like, "Okay, talk about it." I was like, "It's the brioche and marl. Hello, here, Gigi. It's right here. What do you think?" It's my reenactment in my head of what was going on in that moment, but she did have some words of wisdom for me, and I think anyone can use them in any aspect of their life. Don't get ready, stay ready. And this bee's gonna stay ready. So I hope you enjoyed my peaceful, calm reenactment, recalling of Vogue Knitting Live this weekend. I had one of the greatest weekends of my life. I cannot wait to go to another knitting and yarn event. I may be going to Connecticut in March. I grew up a half hour away from the festival that's in Hartford, so I should probably at least go for a day so I can go home, I can visit my family, and I can look at all the beautiful yarn. And Rhinebeck's not that far away. So I definitely plan a visit to Rhinebeck. Rhinebeck. Anyway, Vogue Knitting Live 2019, you better be there. I'll definitely be there. Incredible times. And if you liked what you saw, come see me again. Have a great day, everyone. And tune in soon. Goodbye. I don't know what that closure was. Bye.